everybody, welcome back. My stuff has finally arrived. It took a bit longer than I wanted, but isn't that always the case? So we're pretty much ready to finish off the last bit of this project. Now, just to give you a quick update, I've added a little bit of leather to the bottom of the legs, just to stop it from kind of scratching any surfaces that you put it on. And this is literally just took a piece of paper, wrapped it kind of around, figured out the dimensions, cut it out and glued it shut. And then a quick update on the actual visuals. And there you go. So added quite a lot of detail. So all the black is done now, and added some black to the trees as well. So managed to do that, and then a few rocks at the bottom, as well as a coating of kind of varnish over the top of it. So it's all nice and good. So now what we're going to do is we're basically going to flip this baby around. And obviously that doesn't stay in place because we haven't attached it yet. And I kind of don't want to until we've got everything sorted. Alright, so that is roughly okay. And what we're going to do here, boom. So we're going to wrap this around and I'll figure out, so my snap buttons arrived. So basically wrap this very tightly around, and then we figure out kind of roughly where it would sit in the middle, which would be roughly there. And then what I've done, I've already done this just to make it a little bit quicker, but measured out the distance from the start there, and that's about 12 centimeters. Now if you remember the pattern that I was going to use, which, oh, I don't know if I can see. There we go. So we're going to use this pattern. It's a bit bright there. I'm going to use that pattern, and from end to end that's currently 14 centimeters. So the way the pattern is, it's geometrical pattern, so we have to make sure that that is an even distance, and then we've got half a centimeter on either side to kind of space it out. So that means that the total length of this strap needs to be uneven. So I've made it 13 centimeters. So we're going to cut a little bit off, but I'm not going to do that just yet. And then what we're first of all going to do is draw that pattern on. It's a bit of a stitching job then. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the outside, I think, black. Kind of stitching is going to be white with a little bit of white paint on those kind of teeth, and then the inside's going to stay brown. And then I'll probably explain the rest later, but we're going to use what we call snap buttons, which is a 4-piece set. And first of all, we're going to have to punch some holes through here, the right sized hole with a hole punch, and then with a rivet set and a little anvil we're actually going to set all of that, but we'll do that all in good time. So let's first start on this. Alright, so we've measured out 13 centimeters, and then we're going to go in half a centimeter on each side. And then again half a centimeter on each side. And then basically then we're going to do on the outside of those, we're going to do a dot every 1 centimeter. And then we're going to go in 1/2 centimeter again. And we're going to start at 1/2 centimeter and then every centimeter again. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I'm just making sure I had it correct there. That's the one I'm missing. Alright, and then we start punching holes like we always do. Where is my shotgun? Stitching, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum 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 ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. We're doing the stitching, the stitching, the stitching. La 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 la. We're so fast, we're so good. Yeah, we're going super speed, super speed, super speed. We're going hyper speed, hyper speed, hyper speed. La 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 la. Alright, so now that we've stitched in the stitching line, as you can see, what I'm going to do next is paint the white in. I think I'm going to leave the edges brown, same color, instead of doing them black. But what I'm doing now is, seeing as this is a nice straight line, I'm putting some masking tape down so that we hopefully get some really nice, clean, straight edges. And there we go. And then we'll quickly do the same on the other side, to do the same. I didn't stitch this one as nicely, I think. Right, put it right down so we don't accidentally go underneath. And then I am going to take my little brush, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture, and pop the bubble, pop the bubble. No, it doesn't want to pop. And then let's fill it. Yeah, like that one is much better. So let's hope that was a once off. I don't know if you can. Quite alright. Quite alright. So now we need to bring out the fancy toys. I don't think you've got any other option than to actually buy the gear that you need for this. Probably could do it, but you wouldn't be able to do it well with anything else. Like, I don't know how you'd, sorry, wrong one, how you'd do that. Like, because basically what you're gonna do, I don't know if you can see that, there you go. So, as I said, there's 4 parts. So this is the button head, and then this is kind of where the clicker goes in. So you put this through, and then you put this little piece kind of in there and hammer it. And what that's going to do, it's going to bend this piece of metal back on itself so that it doesn't actually fit through. It doesn't come off anymore. And because you put it through a hole, ideally the hole is snug fitting. And this has interchangeable heads so that it just fits over. So that's why the hole. And then basically we do the same with the other piece. So that's the other piece. It's just flat back. That's the kind of the non-visible side. That goes over. You put that back, and then that kind of clicks onto that. And that's how you get kind of a, what do we call it? A snap button. So first thing we're going to do is punch the hole. So the hole's going to be there for this one. And where we got everything. So I'm going to put this underneath. We're going to put that in. I'm going to do the middle. We don't have to do it super accurately for this one. We take the hammer, and voila, it kind of comes out here in the end. Boom. And I didn't really readjust the focus. There we go. So there you go. Have we got anything? There is the hole, fairly in the middle. And then now is the moment of truth. Do we do it loose or do we do it tight? If we do it loose, it's symmetrical. If we do it tight, we go one more back. I don't know yet. I hate making decisions. So what we're gonna do, that's the top. So this is the top. So the nice looking piece is gonna go in there. So just make sure we do this correctly. So I'm going to turn this around. Oh, you can't even see that now. There we go. So take your anvil, and this comes with the set, this one, and then several other kind of tools, stampers and stuff like that for different types of rivets and buttons and stuff. So this is, I think, a line 20 it's called. So kind of, you can see here it kind of, here it kind of still moves a lot. Here it fits in very snugly, doesn't really move, and obviously that's too big. So you put it in there. And put that through, put that on top, then we put this there, and the idea is that we do this really nicely. There we go, and there you have it. Not super centered, could have been a bit nicer, but and this is the part where I still struggle a little bit. I think I need a heavier mallet as well. It didn't feel like I got it in the first go. So this is where a heavier one of these helps, so that you can position it flat and just get it in one tick so nothing moves, so it looks nice. Now this hole's a little bit to the side as well, so that's why you can kind of see it. Obviously the stitching is slightly different. So overall, I don't think that's bad. And you can see here on the inside, I don't know if you can see that. The hole's kind of a little bit to the side, so what might have happened there is I didn't have the button fully centered. But yeah, let's do the other side. This is where my perfectionism takes over. I'm gonna do that on that side. Screw it, I want to get it tight, tight like a toy guy. Tight like a toy guy. Sorry, I always lose everything. Oh, here, this is what I'm looking for. So let's do that again. Let's try and find roughly the middle. Boom, a little bit that way. Boom. Boom, hole. And then because this is flat, where's the anvil? We don't need to use this, I guess. We can use it. It does fit quite nicely. So I might use it, but with other flat stuff you can just use the back of the anvil. And that's what they propose as well, but screw it, I'm going to use that. I'll put that over it. I'll put that on top. And here we go. Oop. Hitting it straight on is sometimes problematic as well. And there we go. That was actually a nicer one than the first one that I did. And there. Okay. Phew. I fucked it up, but in fucking it up, I did it right. Oh my god, sometimes, and this is the key where you have to, I was too focused on filming and talking, and this is like where you tend to go wrong. It's so easy to make mistakes. So, remember how I said here, we want to have this at the top and that at the bottom, and I almost did it the wrong way around. And then without thinking, I was planning to turn it around and do the same here, but I forgot to turn it around, and in doing so I put this at the top, but that's exactly what we need. There you go, that's how it will close. So basically let's set it all up. Let's do automatic focus. Alright. Alright, so I'll orient this your way. This is gonna go like this, and then that will eventually, if it's closed, click like that. So the next and last step really is just kind of, I want to glue this to the sides and the I'm going to put some glue on here and some glue on the Celtic knot. Now there is probably a better glue to use than the one I'm using. I'm just using the same one that I've been using for the leather, but this is leather on leather glue. But between that and the hobnails, I'm pretty sure it's going to hold. It is worth for some things to check like what the best glue for leather and wood is, or leather and metal, all that kind of stuff. But for now this will do. So we'll just put some stuff on there. Looking good. Voila, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a nice cover for a laptop stand. Sit in your desk, sorry, not your desk, in your bed, on your couch, and just have your laptop on this puppy. And then when you're done with that, boom, boom, boom. There you go. Oh, this way. I had it right. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed that. So, hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for my next little project, which is going to be Amicia de Rune from A Plague Tales HUD. Which I'm currently putting the finishing touches to, so I might send you a few work in progress pictures for that as well. Okay, till next time, bye bye.